Hi everyone, this is our video on how to create an effective presentation. So in an upcoming assignment, you're going to be asked to make a presentation for class. So I just wanted to go through some of the do's and don'ts and things to think about when creating your presentation. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to think about presenting your ideas. So we're going to be doing a little bit of research during class, and you're going to kind of find a way to plan and then design your presentation. So when you go to plan, you're going to get your ideas, gather all the information you're going to be presenting, and you're going to write them down into your graphic organizer in class. On that graphic organizer, you're going to think about the order that you want to present your information. So you want to make sure it starts at kind of a logical place and then it progresses through all the way to the end so that the people are getting all the information they need. And finally, you're going to get started using the computer program. So in class, you're going to use Google Slides. For those of you that are looking for a challenge because you're very comfortable with Google Slides, I'm going to show you how to use Prezi, which is the presentation format I'm using currently for this presentation. It follows a less linear format. And then you're going to start thinking about your design. So this is what this presentation is really about. You want to think about how it's going to look. You can have a combination of pictures, videos, sounds. You could even hyperlink into some resources that you found. But you want to make sure that we keep things in a good balance so that the information is in the forefront of what your people are getting from your presentation. And we want to make sure that we're not doing too much because sometimes we can get too excited with playing around with stuff and it takes away from what we're doing. So you want to limit your add-ons so they don't take away from the information. So the first thing is we don't want our images or things like that to be a distraction. If we have too much going on one slide, it makes it hard to stay focused, and we want everything to resort back to our information. So any pictures or videos should have something to do with the text and information that's on that page. So my recommendation is to pick one or two additions that support your text. So possible combinations are having a picture and maybe some soft background music, having colored backgrounds with a video on the side, pictures and text, and making sure that your text is kind of staying all the same so it doesn't distract and make it hard to transition from one piece of information to the next, or possibly a video in text. But just remember to KISS. Keep it simple, sweetheart. We don't want anything complicated, and a lot of times less is more so that people can focus on the big part of your presentation and not the little pieces. So some things to remember, especially as far as your brain. The brain can only focus on one thing at a time. Too many things at once can confuse your brain. So we want to make sure we don't have too much going on in the presentation. Organization helps the brain navigate. So if you have things that are kind of scattered all over the place, it makes it hard for your brain to know where it's supposed to look. So keeping things organized will help people navigate when looking at your information. And less is more. You want to make sure that you are having the information be the primary thing that people are seeing. And if there's no other things going on, that's fine. We just want to make sure that the information is coming across. So to keep things balanced, you're going to balance your thoughts with any supporting images or videos. But remember, those are the supports. They're not the primary thing. And the most important thing is to have fun. So I want you to experiment and try new things. Of course, I'll be here if you have any questions while you're working. Friends are a great resource to give you feedback if you want to know if something is easy or hard to read, or if something's adding or taking away from your presentation. And just remember that the important thing for people to understand is your information. All the rest is a support, it's an addition, and it is not supposed to be taking away from your information. So good luck, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.